Generative AI like ChatGPT and Gemini are no longer just novelties. It's now integrated into nearly every software and platform. I can't even think of a workflow where it doesn't get used at this point. I don't think anybody can. And guys, I don't know if you know this, but Alok here has worked at Snapchat and Facebook, among some other great companies. How do you feel about AI in general? I'm sure you've seen this coming from like years ago. Where you think it's at, where you think it's headed?
Yeah, great question. I mean, first of all, it's nothing new. It's been around for 20 plus years now. We just didn't know it. I think there's a new way of doing it with large language models, which is what everyone's really excited about, but also quickly learning that it's nothing more than just guessing or predicting what the next word or sentence or frame is going to be. And so people are nervous thinking it's going to take away jobs or challenge what they're doing today. And I don't think it's any of that. I think it's really just making us all just way more efficient and productive with the time we have. And so things that are very routine or mundane, at least you can accelerate 60-70% of that. So you focus on the hardest part yourself, which is usually the last 20-30% of anything anyways. So it's super exciting, nothing new, but also an opportunity for people who are trying to lean in and use this to accelerate the work that they're already doing every single day.
Yeah, which is 100% how I see your AutoReel tool. You can just add a couple photos and it comes out with an amazing video, and it's just so fast and easy. But then you still take it and you can add your own spice and flavor, make it really nice. But that's exactly how we use AI with LandApp and LandGate too. It's just making things more efficient. Well, I put these charts here to explain how search has been changing and will continue to change in the coming months. Search used to be traditionally siloed into mega browser brands, Google, Yahoo, etc. And over time, it has become more stratified across all platforms, as you can see in the search volume chart. The reason why this is important is because in the very near future, more and more users will only be using generative AI answers. And so your strategies need to change. This means changing how and where you place your media content and how you optimize for traffic as in SEO and GEO. And on the other hand, real estate is also impacted by the adoption of AI because of the demand for data center development and energy. So this is where LandApp comes in. The US grid is already overwhelmed and is projected to have 30 gigawatts of data center development by the end of the decade. So to put that into perspective, the Hoover Dam generates about 2 gigawatts of power per year. So for savvy real estate professionals and property owners, you should prioritize exposing your properties to energy and data center developers. Hyperscalers have deployed about $400 billion in capital this year. And we've also seen that data center developers will offer 2 to 4 times the market value for their chosen sites. And if you don't believe me, this is just a recent example within the past few weeks. Black Chamber bought a garden nursery for $160 million. I think they should call it the Golden Nursery because the owners had bought it for a mere $2.3 million in 2004. So to get your property in front of data center developers, put it on LandApp. We're the only real estate platform with that specific buyer and lessor network. You can even view the data center index score on properties across the country for free through a property report. Like we mentioned in the last slide, with targeting specific audiences, your 2026 marketing plan shouldn't be just about volume, but it's also about how people are searching and where they are spending the most time. TikTok is the primary search engine for Gen Z, and videos are also available in search, which means that they will remain as evergreen content that can show up whenever someone is looking for it. So video drives up engagement rates, reduces bounce rates, and creates longer lasting impressions. 70% more traffic is achieved on blogs with at least one video. Listings close 30% faster when they have a video. And general viewers are 17% more likely to convert after watching a video ad. And as you can see in that chart in the bottom left of average time spent daily on social media, the video platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Insta are the biggest winners.